Hi there, this is Will from Stacks for Stacks. The purpose of this video today is to provide an overview of the new SortStack which I'm releasing. SortStack is going to be offered as a replacement to the current randomizer stack. There's nothing really wrong with randomizer stack. It's a stack element I've had available now for a couple of years now via the Stacks for Stacks website. I've just decided it's time to rebrand that stack and add a lot more features to it, and so this stack has been reformed in the shape of SortStack. SortStack has a lot of potential uses. The most obvious one would be just to display a random photograph or banner image on your web page, but you could also use it to display an inventory of products and give your website users the ability to filter those products or change the order of the products displayed. So what I'm doing today is I'm just using the Haze Rapid Weaver theme. This is available from the themeflood.com website, and I've gone ahead and added one of these new sort stacks into my page. Now immediately when you add sort stack, this is typically the sort of thing you would see. You've got the main sort stack itself, and we've got four groups of settings over here on the right hand side. Basic settings, style settings, filter settings and the sort buttons. And then within SortStack you put SortStack items, and each one of these items you can assign a numerical score. You can also apply tags, and we can also apply a link to each item. And new items are very easy to add. You just scroll to the bottom, click on this blue plus button, and that will give you a placeholder or drop zone in which to place your stacks. SortStack supports a lot of different content types. We've got support for plain text, rich text, HTML code, markdown, images, and of course you can combine a mixture of different content types like text and images together, and you could put simple content types in and simple stacks like columns, for example, you could use. So it's quite a diverse stack in regards to types of content it will support. And of course this lends itself very well to being a useful stack in lots of different projects. Once you've got a sort stack selected, then you can actually customise the settings over here on the right hand side. To begin with, we can change the item ordering, so we can toggle between normal, we can display one item at random, we can display some items at random, all items in a random order, or we can sort our items into ascending or descending order. That ascending and descending order, that is based on the numerical score that you give items. So for example, we give one item a score of 1 like here, and as I've done down here, one down here has got a score of 10. So that would just means, for example, number 10 would take priority over number 1, or vice versa, depending if you're sorting in descending or ascending order. And like I said before, we've got support for tags as well, so you can apply basic filters. Filtering capabilities in SortStack of course are nowhere near to what we already provide in the filter stack, but if you simply want to set up a really simple filter, that's perfectly feasible to do in this new SortStack. So once I've got the parent SortStack selected on my page, obviously I can change the item ordering, I can apply transitional effects. The actual style of my items I can change. By default we display everything in grid format, which is exactly what we've got here now, you see. So we've got these items 1 to 16 and they're displayed in a grid, but equally so I could just switch this to like a vertical stacked alignment to sort of set up, and I can have them span the full width of the page if I wanted to, and equally so I can turn off padding, margins, borders, shadows, all that sort of thing, just to keep it really plain and simple. So quite a few different style options available for you in SortStack. With regards to the filter settings, this is fairly straightforward to get set up. What you want to do is to come in here first, and on the right hand side is you'll probably want to display a title at the top whereby you're denoting how items are going to be sorted. And then we'll have a show all button as well here, so people can click on show all and that will bring all the items back into view if they've applied a filter. And then we've just got the option here of the tag filters. There's currently 6 different tag filters supported in SortStack. Now all you want to do is turn one of these tag filters on. The actual value of a tag is equal to what you've tagged some of your items, and we can give it the button actual label. So in this case I'm going to set up a filter that will sort all even items. In other words, all the items which I've tagged as being even. And you can customise the button text and button fill. And I've already gone ahead and set up a tag filter as well for odd numbers, and also filter based on prime numbers. And again, just to re-emphasise how this would look and work from a sort of RapidWeaver user perspective, if you select an item in SortStack, and over here on the right hand side is where you add your tags. So for example, number 2 here, this is both an even number and it's also a prime number, so I've tagged it both even and I've tagged it prime. And then when we go back and we preview our page in RapidWeaver, you can now see we've got buttons here to actually sort the items. And if I click on one like show even numbers, there you go, it just shows you the even numbered items, the items tagged as even numbers. Click show all, or take us back to the original view. So filters, like I say, not as sophisticated as what you're already providing the filter stack, where you can actually combine multiple criteria and search items and things like that. This is just a very basic cut down filtering system, but one which hopefully will still be of use to you. So a prime example of this would be if you were perhaps a graphic designer or working in an advertising company and you wanted to display examples of previous work you'd completed. You could tag your projects, things like graphic design, web design, leaflet marketing, literature, things like that, and people would actually be able to come onto your web page here, click and actually filter projects based on what you've tagged them as. So just a very nice simple system we've got here in place. What I'll do is I'll just turn this off, and I'll show you the buttons available for people to actually filter and sort based on sort of ascending and descending order. So that again is available here on the right hand side in the SortStack settings. By default we don't display any sorting buttons, but you can display them at the top or the bottom, or you can display them at both top and bottom. This example I'll just display them at the top. We can change the alignment, again the padding, shadows, colours, the whole lot really. We can also apply font awesome icons to the actual button labels. If you're not sure about what font awesome is, there's quite a lot of information available about it online. If you go to the official font awesome icon website, it's just a nice way to present little icons next to buttons and text labels and things. So sort buttons, again pretty simple to get working. We just switch them on here in the stack settings. When I preview a page, all our items are displayed as before, but if I click on a button, I can now actually sort items into descending order or into ascending order. Now the pattern of the ordering again corresponds to the numerical score you could give your items. So an item with 1 versus an item of score 10, one would come before the other depending on whether you're sorting by ascending or descending order. So it's a very simple system we've got in place here. And again, this would be ideal, for example, if you were perhaps displaying a list of products on your website, things for sale, and perhaps you just wanted a very simple system for people to sort them in price order, either lowest price first or highest price first, or vice versa. So just a very simple setup we've got here. And then I think that probably explains just about what there is in SortStack. As I said at the start of the video, you've got different ways to actually order your items initially. We can display all items in a random order, which will just mix them all up like so. And we can also just display some items at random. So in this case we're just going to display 4 items at random from our initial selection of 16. And it's got a lot of potential uses, SortStack. This is one of the reasons I wanted to replace randomizer with this new stack, because otherwise I'd have to build a lot of different stacks to achieve the same sort of thing. So it was easier just to rebrand Randomizer, building all these new extra features into it and build a really nice complete stack. We provide a free demo version on the Stacks for Stacks website, so you can download the stack and have a play around with it yourself in RapidWeaver before committing to a purchase. If you previously did purchase a randomizer stack, then you will be entitled to a free version of Randomizer. You simply have to get in contact with me via email, perhaps attach some proof of purchase, and we can issue you with a new copy of this new SortStack. And like I say, I think that's probably all there is to explain. Should you have any further questions, then feel free to email me. And thank you very much for watching this video.